colors will be presented by the cadets of the Wasatch High School Air Force Junior ROTC program and are commanded by Cadet Sam Ditzworth.
Hello. You got the video too? Okay, cool. How come it's showing red? All right, I'll be down in just a second. Sorry. I am up, down, up, down. Because this should be what the broadcast is.
Yeah, that's weird. Is this on?
Right, it's saying that's on. Patriotic, I promise.
Oh. Here, Nick.
I am.
I'm doing it for us both. One of the referees must be retired military or something.
Thank you. As a reminder to our fans and friends, please let the refs do their job, the players play their game, and the coaches do their coaching. Looking forward to an amazing state match tonight.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Wasatch High School. It is
state tournament time for girls soccer. We are at Wright Tree Stadium on the campus of Wasatch High School, and it's the Wasatch Wasps, number 3 RPI, hosting the Woods Cross Lady Cats. Woods Cross, and we welcome all fans for joining. Thank you for joining us here on Sting TV. We welcome any Woods Cross fans joining us, and Woods Cross coming off of a big win last week, a 4-0 victory over Hunter High School, has put them here in this second round. Immediately, Woods Cross taking over and out of bounds, but that will remain with Woods Cross. So the Wasatch Wasps, the number 3, as we mentioned, ranked in the RPI. They got to had a bye last week in the first round of the tournament, and are playing tonight here in the second round as hosts. And we've already have, and we'll talk about it. We've already had scores across the state today. And a huge ultimate upset has already happened. The number 1 Skyline Eagles have gone down on their home field to the number 16 Spanish Fork Dons. And that is, needless to say, probably one of the biggest upsets in recent memory in 5A girls soccer in Utah. So we're getting to know these teams just a little bit. I had a chance to talk with head coach David Newman before the game tonight. And Woods Cross 9-8 overall. 9-8 overall, and 7-7 in the tough Region 5. Woods Cross taking that steal and heading down. The ball's going to go, it's going to stay inbound. Nope, it's going to go out, but it's going to remain with Woods Cross. As we get to know these players on both teams, number 2, Nixon Mill Iron, is a sophomore. And number 10, Millie Fotheringham, is a junior. Number 20, Bailey Brown, is a junior. This is what we're thinking, and from what we understood from Coach Newman, as quite a young team in terms of a few seniors for sure, but a team that he jokingly said, and when we'll see who shows up tonight. I think for the most part they've really done a good job in their Region 5 at 7-7. These teams always in the first few minutes, just a little bit of getting to know each other. They don't know each other in terms of play. They have not played each other this year. And the teams in Region 5 and the teams in Region 7 have, in fact, not played much of each other in terms of the whole region. So newness is definitely will be definitely prevalent with these teams. Both of these teams know and are very well aware of Skyline losing earlier. So that loss, and that's by Spanish Fork, opens up this 5A tournament entirely. Down on the end, it's going to be kicked across. At this point, that's handled by, right now, Bingeli has it taken, and Woods Cross will take over from there. That's Bailey Brown, and that ball is wrestled away from Bailey Brown. Ellie Caro gets a kicks across the court. Across the field, and it is stopped by the goalie, Samantha Vincent, for Woods Cross. That's the first real strike, at least an opportunity. I don't know if you'd call that a shot on goal, but it looked like it was at least attempting to be a cross shot. So there's a little collision there. It looks like 22 for Woods Cross. Tautina got reprimanded just a little bit on that little collision. Referee talking, probably telling her that you did a little shove toward the other player when you went for that header. So Wasatch will take over just beyond midfield. And that's Myers. Myers is going to shoot it up toward the goal, and no one quite there in time. It's once again picked up by Vincent of Woods Cross. Vincent clears it back to midfield, but it's taken once again by Wasatch. So far playtime has been dominated by Wasatch. There's going to be a cross kick, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds. So it'll be a corner kick for Wasatch. This will be the first corner kick of the night for the Wasps. It looks like Natalia Wagstaff is going to go ahead and do the corner kick. She's going to kick right-footed, so it'll spin a little way from the goal. Kick is up, right in there, and it's headed out. That time by Oaks. I don't think it's Oaks. We do have a discrepancy with a roster number. I don't think it might be. Yeah, Sydney Oaks is what's on the roster as number 4 for Woods Cross. So definitely a beautiful cross corner kick. And Oaks just did a really good job of getting on top of it and heading it out. Woods Cross will take over on the sideline, talking a little bit about this 5A tournament. We're looking at the bracket right now. The Region 7 teams, Woods Cross making a push here, and it's going to be held and kept by Woods Cross. Basically the first time Woods Cross has had possession, and that will go back to Wasatch. I was going to say first time they've had possession at quarter field. The goalie for Wasatch tonight is Antonia Dunn, the famous Antonia Dunn, wearing number 8 in the goal. But as we mentioned, the teams in Region 7, there are 5 teams in the state tournament from Region 7, a very strong showing. Region 7, not with the number 1 team, but with the number 3 team, 7 team, 8 team, and 12 team. So a very strong representation as Wasatch takes that steal, kicks it down the field that time, and no one at home. So it'll be cleared by Vincent, the goalie. The teams, of the teams from Region 7 in this 5A tournament, two sets of the teams had to play each other. So Spanish Fork was matched up as the number 16 team, and that's a close shot almost that time. Waiting down there below was, I believe that was Ellie Carl, just waiting there and right in front of the goal, and it just went right past. Bridget Ferreira, I think, was the kicker on the pass. Excuse me. So Wasatch will take over once again. Ferreira is going to race down and is beat, but the Woods Cross player kicked it out of bounds. So it looks like it's going to be Ferreira's going to do the throw in. She tries to get it into Carl. Woods Cross steps in, but Wasatch's taking control now, and that's going to be foul. So it will remain with Woods Cross. As we mentioned in the first round, Spanish Fork was the 16 seed and Salem Hills was the 17 seed. So Spanish played their home game against Salem Hills and beat them last week 4-1. And of course, they are the ones that advanced to play the number 1 Skyline, knocking off the Eagles today earlier 2-1 at Skyline. The other teams, Maple Mountain, played in the first round last week, got a 1-0 victory over number 23 Highland. And they tonight, or today, we're not sure of the game time, they are playing Timpview, number 7 Timpview. So again, as well represented as Region 7 has been, 4 of the teams had to play each other. And so, which immediately means 2 of the teams will be eliminated, with Salem Hills already eliminated. So Wasatch taking control back in the backfield. Oh, and that's taken by Woods Cross. That's Tautina, sorry. Kayomi Tautina took control of that, but then Wasatch, and it was kicked out of bounds. That's once again knocked out of bounds by Norman. So Wasatch keeps moving up the field. Opportunities, Wasatch definitely so far with the majority of the possession time and also a couple of shots on goal so far. That's going to be controlled by Myers. Myers going to pass it off that side to Ivy. And in comes Woolley. Woolley passes it cross down field. This is shot on goal that time by Carl. Carl 10 assists and 8 goals this year. Carl definitely had a look at that. Had a really good look at that. Just missed wide right. Ellie Carl, a freshman for Wasatch. This Wasatch team does have seniors that have contributed, but boy, there are a slew of younger players, as always, that will be playing on this field for years to come. Wasatch takes control once again. That's Jane Woolley, but that ball is taken. Woods Cross is going to take it, and they throw it in very quickly. I'm not sure how they allowed that. That was almost very smoothly done. Very smoothly done. I'm going to say that was Milliron. Milliron grabbed the ball out of bounds and just immediately did a throw in. And it's like everyone was just stunned. A few players kept playing, but definitely not allowed. But almost got away with it, I would imagine. The referee finally blew the whistle and said, no, that isn't how it works. Woods Cross knocks it out of bounds. Wasatch will take over. Only a couple times has Wood Cross been down at that south end of the field. Wasatch right now just controlling. Another throw in. This time right in. That's going to go right toward, once again, Carl waiting right in the middle. It's going to be a shot on goal, and that is in. I still don't know who it was. I don't think it was Carl. Who was it? Who was it? Ellie Carl? I thought she was over on the other side. Anyway, thank you. We got the fans right here in front calling, making the call, Ellie Carl. And we'll hopefully get a chance to see that on the replay. And here is the replay. Oh, and there's Carl right there. Nope. I think that wasn't Carl. I think that was, that. And that's coming off the field right now is Bridget Ferreira. I thought it was Ferreira that made that goal, and so we're going to say it was Ferreira. She's going to come off and take a breather. And Wasatch gets the early goal, 1-0, with 26:43 left. It's the most aggressive so far Woods Cross has been, being able to get it down on the south end of the field, but it is taken by Wasatch and controlled once again. Hannah Risto is in there And here comes Woods Cross. They actually have numbers. It's going to kick down this way all the way down. That's Oakley Anderson. Anderson's battling over in the corner. And it is taken. I think that is, we're going to say that is Lucy Gibson. Gibson knocks it off. Here's a look again at the goal. Yeah, that's Ferreira. Ferreira gets the goal in the far corner. That is awesome. Great shot. Throw in Woods Cross actually being able to, there's Tautina, sorry. I got to get that right. There's a shot toward the goal, and it is captured by Antonia Dunn. I like the way Woods Cross being aggressive. That's what they want. They haven't been down there too much, and finally an opportunity and took advantage of it. I want to say that was Bean, but I don't know for sure. So once again, taken over by Woods Cross. That's Samantha Vincent. Going to kick it down to the east end, the east sideline. It's going to go, it's going to go back to Wasatch. That goal will mark for Ferreira. That is her 6th goal of the year. Bridget Ferreira, a senior, one of the seniors we were talking about. And it's kicked out, so it'll be corner kick for Wasatch once again. This time it looks like it's going to be Carly Anderson over in the corner. Again, kicking right-footed, so it'll spin away from the goal just a little bit. And down low, there's the kick. It's up. It's a little off. And there's a shot that time by Myers. Took an aggressive kick right in the air. The ball didn't come down, but Myers just went a little above goal to the right. So multiple shots on goal tonight. Wasatch converting on one already. And most of the time, and there's another kick out of bounds. So Wasatch will take over again. The throw in. It's going to be challenged. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go this time to Woods Cross. Woods Cross quickly gathering. Oh, boy, they had numbers for a second there, but then stopped. So we mentioned earlier, once again, to finish up the thoughts about the Region 7. Region 7, very, very strong showing, as we mentioned, in the tournament. But tonight, either number 7 Timpview or number 10 Maple is going to be eliminated. They had to play each other this early, and that's always unfortunate for region teams. Woods Cross controlling at midfield. That's Oakley Anderson. Oakley Anderson's going to get a pass up this time. It's going to be controlled. Woods Cross with an opportunity. Oh, and it's stolen. That's going to be stolen by Wasatch. Once again, though, by Woods Cross. Kick down and the ball staying down in front of the Woods Cross goal. It's going to stay with Woods Cross, so they're going to get another opportunity here. For the teams in the Region 5, Clearfield was the region winner, 12-2. Had an outstanding season. Clearfield came into the tournament. They were they were the number 2 team in the state. They would now have to be. There's a shot on goal. Olivia Dunn is going to corral that in as well. That shot looks like by number 4, Sydney Oakes. Oakes, as we mentioned earlier, a freshman. If this roster is correct that I have here, which I'm guessing is. There's a great move that time by Myers, but then it's stripped. There's Bailey Brown. Bailey Brown has been one of their top ball handlers. down on the south end. Must be one of the forwards or one of the strikers. There she is again, gets the pass and just goes out of bounds. So, but Clearfield, the winner of Region 5 at 12-2 this year in the region, they ended up, as we mentioned, the number 2 seed in the state in the RPI. They had a bye last week, and they are playing number 15 Alta tonight. We'll hopefully get some of those scores here in just a little bit. Some of the teams scheduled did play at 4 during the day, and that will happen more often in soccer, especially as it gets a little colder. And boy, tonight, after a beautiful day, and here's Wasatch getting numbers down the field. That's once again, that's Bingeli. Bingeli's going to kick it over, and she's going to get it across over in front of the goal, but it's knocked out. It looks like it'll be a throw-in for Wasatch. Looks like it'll be Bingeli. Berkeley Bingeli is a senior also. She gets it thrown in, and it'll be controlled. Wasatch will get an opportunity. That's Cicely Clark. Cicely Clark is going to have it taken right from her, but able to control it at midfield is Gibson. Gibson's going to get it down there, and there's Clark once again. This time it's taken away from her. And Woods Cross holds possession. It's going to go stay with Woods Cross at the row. As teams in the Region 5, Bountifuls had a great year. They ended up losing. They were 11-3 with Clearfield 12-2 as well. They're ranked number 5. They had a bye. They are playing number 21 Roy tonight. As we were saying, some teams, as Wasatch gets a clearing, there's potential shot. This time it's going to be Bingeli. Got a shot on goal, and it's knocked away. Nope. These girls soccer players are just tough, for sure. So it's going to be a corner kick, this time from the near side. Right foot kick, that means the ball will spin toward the goal. I'm thinking that is Anderson. Carly Anderson gets the kick. All right, over and shot. Oh, and it was there was a collision there between the goalie, Vincent, and one of the others from Woods Cross, but it is controlled by Woods Cross. But Cicely Clark's going to steal, and once again, possession sticks with Wasatch. And there's a steal for Woods Cross. Oh, and just the opportunity still there. But that time kicked out of bounds by Ivy. And so Woods Cross will get a throw in on the far side, on the far east side. As we were mentioning, boy, it was a beautiful day here today in Heber City. Beautiful. I mean, it was hot. I actually came home from school, turned on my AC for a minute. But then quickly this evening, the clouds were coming in, and it became a chilly night. Not cold yet. Bingeli, once again, sprinting down the left sideline. This time she is tripped up. No whistle, but it is going to be a corner kick. It's going to be a corner kick once again for Wasatch. Bingeli looks like she's not. No, they're going to give it to Woods Cross. Woods Cross goalie kicks it down. That's Samantha Vincent, kicks it downfield. And it goes out of bounds, but it's knocked out of bounds by Wasatch. So these teams both coming off of big wins. As we mentioned, Wasatch winning their last couple of games in region to solidify their number 3 RPI ranking. And as we mentioned, Woods Cross knocking off Hunter last week. uh, 4-1. There's a ball kicked right to the middle, right in front of the goal, but it's kicked away. And Woods Cross will continue. There's a pass, long pass. Woods Cross is going to get a chance at about quarter field.
Are you announcing with me?
Yeah, I'm helping.
What's your name?
Tucker.
Tucker?
And your name? Brent?
Tucker what?
Calderwood.
Okay, so let's see which one. Cool. So, Mike, pull it down. Mike, right there. Talking to.
Hello.
Yep, we can hear you. We're going to welcome Tucker Calderwood into the booth tonight here.
Thanks for having me.
Tucker, welcome. It's kind of a chilly night. I think I'm going to close that door. It's getting kind of windy. So, Tucker's going to help out a little bit here with, he knows the team a little bit better than I do, probably.
I know my girls.
All right. And we'll just look at the strategy so far. I don't know if you've been able to see much of the game, Tucker.
I showed up about like 5 minutes ago, but
Okay.
what I've been seeing is that
Heavy possession time for Wasatch so far.
yes,
But there has been a shot on goal for Woods Cross one time. So what do you know about the teams? What's the strengths of Wasatch?
Berkeley Bingley is a very big strength that this team has, but I think another big strength is that a lot of the girls are very reliable, and they have a lot of really good team chemistry. A lot of these girls have been playing since they were, very little kids, and here they are now, and all that, team play that they've had is really coming together. And no good. Go back to Wasatch.
So a little excitement right there in front of the goal for Wasatch. And there's
Nice.
a big steal that time.
Back to Wasatch.
That's Woolley. Woolley getting it down at midfield, being able to put it back. One of the Woods Cross players, Kai Tautaina, has been really tough. She is always in there. There's Bengeli with the shot. It's almost just left wide to the goal. So Bengeli, boy, she's had a couple of pretty good looks.
She keeps on shooting those. She'll eventually make them.
Well, Bengeli, as we were talking earlier, Bengeli leading this Wasatch team with 11 goals on the year.
Wow.
Number 2 on the team is Ellie Carl Eagle. She's had a couple of good looks, too, already. She's always been in the mix, of course, as the forwards. I don't know if they're called strikers on this team or not. I'm not sure exactly what they
Are called.
what their terminology is. I know it's a little different with some teams. So,
Ooh, getting a little personal down there. A little physical.
yeah, so far, Tucker, Woods Cross not afraid of them. They're not afraid to get in a bang a little bit. But boy, just right now, Wasatch, it's right now 4-1 in terms of possession time. It's just
Wow. Yeah, they're very good at getting the ball back. They don't have it and possessing the ball.
Woods Cross has shown signs of being very pesky defensively. So, but so far, it just seems like the forwards, once the ball gets down on this north end, in front of the Wasatch goal, they just seem to know more. Bengeli once again with the shot. That time it was knocked away. I think that was Lizzie Cowley for the Lady Cats. That's knocked out of bounds. So Woods Cross avoids a shot. Boy, Bengeli had that look in her eyes.
She wanted it.
Right there, though, that seems to me Woods Cross has trouble. They throw in, and they don't seem to be able to keep possession. And I know that's a tough thing, but
Wasatch is very good
that's
at getting
what they're
the ball
good
back.
at. Okay. Cicely Clark's going to come down and pass it off to the middle. Bengeli, had the look a little bit. She's going to take another shot. And Bengeli letting it loose. 11:45 left here in the first half. A couple players coming in. Ferreira's going to come back in after scoring the early goal. And
Lucy Miller I also see her coming out. Up for Aspen.
So, yeah, Aspen Ivy coming out. And who'd you say the other one was? Hannah Risto, I think. Risto is number 5 here.
Hannah Risto and Aspen Ivy got subbed for Ferreira and Miller.
Yeah, I didn't see who else came in, though. Did you?
No, just those two.
Okay. I want to say it was Miller, but I thought Miller was already in there. So
29.
There's the throw-in. Wasatch once again down there. Ferreira is going to control, get it over to the corner. This is what she was able to do last time. That's going to stay with Wasatch for the throw-in.
Get another shot at this.
This time Woods Cross stepping in and causes the turnover. So that's what you want to see. Woods Cross. Woods Cross only down a goal. So even though they've only had a couple shots on goal, there's Bengelli taking that monster shot. That's just awesome. That would have been really cool. If it was toward the net, the goalie wasn't anywhere near it. It was a rocket.
Would have been straight in. Let's see if Woods Cross can keep the ball when throwing it in.
So Woods Cross, right in front of their own bench, throws it in. And, it's immediately surrounded at that, and they keep it. Immediately surrounded by 3 Wasps. And here they come. Right at midfield. Aggressive. That's Oakley Anderson. Anderson has been a lot in control. It seems like the passes get down there, and Wasatch defenders are just... There's Ferreira. Ferreira's going to get a shot. And it's in! Goal! What? Unbelievable.
What? Oh, my goodness! Goal for Wasatch! Get them!
That's Tucker cheering with the guys right in front of the booth here. Once again, Bridget Ferreira with her second goal of the night.
Wasatch now.
9:56 left.
Wasatch now up 2-0. What a good shot.
Fantastic
upper corner.
Shot. Same as the first one. It was like the exact same.
That's
almost
crazy.
Carbon copy over in the left corner of the goal. And
it'll be Woods Cross ball.
So that was with 9:57 left. So Ferreira, it's hard in soccer, and Tucker, you probably know this. Ferreira definitely did it, and that's Bengelli back in the game. Bengelli's running down. She's sprinting down the left side. She's going to have an open pass across. Oh, just in front of the net. No one. There's Clark just kicking herself. If Clark had an extra step on it, she could have put it in. But they're giving it. Oh, no, they are going to give it to Woods Cross. So that wasn't a long break for Bengelli. Maybe she didn't come out. Maybe I thought she came out, but
Wasatch just keeps on attacking over and over.
Yeah, relentless. Here's that. Oh, they showed the replay already. I missed it. Great job up in the booth, you guys. So we got number 22, Natalia Wagstaff, back into the game. She took a breather earlier, and coming out is Carly Anderson. Gets a nice applause from the crowd here. We were mentioned earlier about the temperature today. It was so beautiful earlier. And but then tonight it cooled off. But actually right now it's kind of mellowed out. It's kind of gone mild and probably perfect for the players is what I would imagine. Except for the ones sitting on the bench. You get some wrapped in blankets and
they're shivering down there. I can see it.
It's hard to sit. Boy, Woods Cross just can't get that throw in. It's like they're just – what is that? How is that? How does it work for a team on a throw in? Do they just need to move more? Do they need to space more? How does that work?
I would assume that it'd be the same as, let's say, basketball or lacrosse. You kind of just got to get your players moving, make up a play, and get someone open so you can pass it in with ease. Because all I'm seeing is they're passing it to a player who already has someone on them.
And that time it worked, but they kicked it out of bounds. It looked like the little give and go there just was the give, but no go. So
Wasatch just once again being very, very dominant and very aggressive.
Showing why their overall season record, they're 9-3, and it's really tough Region 7. They've had a fantastic season with a couple of losses to some really good teams. So, and Tucker, you weren't here a minute ago when I was mentioning we've had a huge upset today. That's the number 1 Skyline, lost to number 16
Spanish Fork. Wow. Okay.
So Spanish no longer in the Region 7. Let's see, or are they? Yeah, no, they are. That's right. So football and all the other sports are different. And Spanish is the other team from Region 7. So Region 7 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of their 7 teams are in the tournament.
Wow.
So Spanish so far will have the upset of the tournament against number 1 Skyline at Skyline.
That's wild. And Wasatch beat Spanish Fork, so.
Well, that shows how tough Region 7 is. So Woods Cross trying to get a little advantage here, get it out. I like that. I get it out in front, try to get the teams moving a little bit, make Wasatch have to spread out a little bit.
Force them to work.
So the throw-in will be Woods Cross, but once again, Wasatch just attacking defensively. There's a shot toward the goal. Boy, if one of their players was at it, that would have been an opportunity, but
off to the right of the goal.
Olivia Dunn, who's been goalkeeper all season and seasons past.
Beautiful kick.
Gets it down, just didn't do a big one like she did last time, but that time, can't see who that is. I wish I had my binoculars, but Wasatch in their, my favorite, I love these uniforms. They're black, and I used to call them Bengal stripes, but I think it's probably more tiger stripes. So there's a beautiful pass. Ferreira, just beyond Ferreira. And, boy, that's what they've done. That has been their bread and butter tonight 4 or 5 times. It wasn't how the goals were scored, but it is Ferreira getting down there and able to cross kick, get it across out front of the goal. So Woods Cross being able to keep it in play here.
Back to Wasatch.
Tucker, what 5 minutes left here in this? How important is it for Woods Cross to keep Wasatch from scoring?
I'd say very important. If you let blocked.
Shot on goal that time. That time by Reese Myers. This right here. If you ever need. You can. Wasatch going to defend that. There's the replay, but once again, it looks like it's going to be Olivia Dunn's going to get another kick downfield. As we're getting close to 4 minutes, we were just having Tucker. You know, Woods Cross just can't let Wasatch score again before the half, right?
I'd say if they can't score before this half, Wasatch is going to have such a big, they're going to have such a big high. They're going to run off that high, and it's going to be really tough for Woods Cross to try to catch up to them with that.
But again, yeah, it's like just the opposite. If Woods Cross can keep them, they'll go into the half thinking a little bit of a moral victory. So, but here comes Clark, and it's just out of bounds. So Clark taking it quickly. Oh, they're getting it to Wasatch. So the defender for Woods Cross was Addie Egan. She just must have touched it out of bounds. So
very unfortunate for her.
Clark's gonna look. She's gonna take a shot cross court, and there's Ferreira once again. Wow, she just knows where. Oh no, was it Ferreira? That's gonna be
Miller.
Miller? Is that who it is?
Is that a 29 down there?
It looked like a 20. I was thinking that too. So that would be Lucy Miller with a close shot. Boy, Wasatch with well over a dozen or 15 shots on goal already this game. And as you know, up 2-0. Woods Cross. What does Woods Cross need to do here offensively?
I think they need to score offensively, but more than that, just keep the ball down on Wasatch's side of the goal. Keep on. Wasatch got their 2 goals because they keep on pushing it.
There's that shot by. Oh, that is close.
So close.
Several times, the goalie Samantha Vincent for Woods Cross just watching that ball sail by, not able to do anything, and she's made a couple of really good stops. But boy, sometimes it's like Wasatch just so quick and so fast with their shots. As we reach down near to the 2-minute timing of the first half here. Woods Cross trying to get in, just creating some type of opportunity to get toward the goal. They have had a couple of shots on goal. Oh, there's going to be a
Uh-oh.
That's not a
never mind.
not a yellow flag, but it's just a.
She seems fine now.
Yep.
This is crucial for Woods Cross to
Yeah,
score
this
right
is a
here.
big kick. Calling it a free kick, I guess, but not really a free kick. That's just a controlled kick over on the what would be the east side of the field. So Olivia Dunn back and all the other players lined up right at about the goal line. This kick on goal and just overshot. I like that. That's what they wanted. I think you just got to go for it, get it in there, get the other players in there in case it goes off the head bar and they can do something with it. So pretty good strategy, and that's what they need.
Now they just need to keep on doing that. And maybe, just maybe, they'll be able to put a few shots back in goal.
Controlled there by Wasatch, but now, and they're going to be, that's once again.
Very physical.
Kayomi Tautaina.
Let's be careful, girls.
Tautaina, I love that she is always in there. She's kind of like a linebacker in football. She loves mixing it up, and that's kind of what it needs. Wasatch.
She's not afraid to be physical.
So this will be Reese Myers going to kick it all the way down in front of the goal, and there's two Wasps.
Ooh.
And finally stopped there by Vincent. I say that's Vincent's best stop tonight because there were two Wasps ready to get that beautiful pass from Myers. And here comes Woods Cross. That's Oakley Anderson once again. She's going to kick in front of the goal. So close. Fantastic attempt there that time. She was trying to catch, I think that's number 3, Haley Tucker? No, 28. I wasn't even close. That's Sophia Burden was waiting for that cross kick from Oakley Anderson. Boy, again, that's what they need. They need to do that. And that will be time out finally in the first half. Wasatch is going to take a big 2-0 lead going into the half. Could have been worse. And again, Woods Cross. Tucker, what do you think? What are they going into half? I'm thinking right now.
I bet their coach is really just laying it out on them, saying, we got to find something. We can't let them keep on attacking us like this. So I'm thinking that they're going to make up some plays, try to run something to maybe shut down Ferreira, shut down Bingley, shut down some of the Wasatch's star players in hopes to create some openings to get the ball down on their side for them.
Wasatch, both goals scored by, as you mentioned, Ferreira. And Ferreira, 2 goals, one with 26:45 left at the 26:45 mark. And then the other goal at 9:57. I want to say the assist on the second one was, I want to say it was Clark, but I can't remember. We'll have to see. I'm sure we'll see those highlights again as we go. So we're going to go into the half. We're going to take a break. And we thank you all for joining us here on Sting TV at Wasatch High School Girls Soccer in the 5A State Tournament. Yeah, I love that, taking these replays, the shots at Woods Cross. This is exactly what they need to do here for that game. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back in just a few before the next half begins. Thanks for joining us on Sting TV. And we're going to welcome everybody back to Wasatch High School. This is Wright Tree Stadium on the campus of Wasatch High School. And the Utah High School Athletic Association 5A state tournament, second round, being hosted here by Wasatch High School, hosting the Woods Cross Lady Cats. As we mentioned before, the Lady Cats finishing fourth in their region. Let me make sure that actually fifth in their region with a 9-8 overall record and a 7-7 region. Boy, the other teams in that region 5 are pretty tough too. They Clearfield ranked number 2, Bountiful ranked number 5, and then Box Elder, Northridge, and Woods Cross are the other teams in the tournament. So they had 5 teams.
Tough region.
Yeah, super tough. And actually, that brings up, we were going to look. We're going to go ahead and take a look here at some updates on some scores in the 5A. So, as we mentioned, the huge upset of number 16 Spanish Fork knocking off
Skyline,
number one. That is such a big. Brighton 5-0 over Kearns. Springville gets what looks like might be a final. Springville did win from the Region 7. Springville 4-2 over Viewmont. So Springville will move on. We also do know that Wasatch would play, who either of these teams would play from winning tonight. They will play Olympus. Olympus won their game in the, Olympus played the East, and they beat East earlier today. Woods Cross taking control right here already in the second quarter. This is kind of our second half. This is what they probably talked about. Coach David Newman with his team telling him, hey, I would imagine they're telling him we're right in this game. We're only 2 goals down. You score 1 goal, it's only a 1-goal differential, and that's what you want. Wasatch not quite able to control that, so it's going to stay with Woods Cross.
But this is what Woods Cross needs. Keeping the ball down on the side they want to score on. If they can do that, they keep on shooting, even if they don't make every single one. They'll eventually make one.
Oh, a little collision there. Oh, they're going to call that against Wasatch. So Cicely Clark always has not been afraid to mix it up, right?
Let's be careful, girls.
Caitlin Thomas for the Lady Cats walking a little gingerly. She got Clark, but I'm going to say Thomas has 4 inches on her. Clark's a little dynamo.
Whoa.
Lizzie Cowley's going to kick it out toward. This is really aggressive from Woods Cross for sure. This is what you want to see. Controlled by Wasatch, however. Cicely Clark's going to get it. She is surrounded by a couple of cats, and they're going to call that on Woods Cross. So Wasatch will take over once again. This is Reese Myers. Myers has had a couple of fantastic kicks downfield to get the ball in position in front of the goal. Let's see if she does it again. Here it comes, right in there. Ferreira not able to get there quick enough. I love that about Wasatch. They're just like gunning it right in front of the goal. It's like the players
all up in their faces. Pick out Wood Cross.
So it looks like on the field right now is Wagstaff, Bengelli, Ferreira, and all the regulars, Lucy Gibson. And it looks like the regulars like that. So Wasatch is going to stay in possession over on the near sideline. Bengelli is not going to throw it in. It's going to be thrown in by Aspen Ivy. Ivy throws it right over toward, and it's immediately
straight
swallowed.
to Woods Cross, but it's fine. Wasatch gets the ball back.
There's a kick over to Clark. Clark's going to kick it toward the goal.
Straight to the goalie.
And it is swallowed up by Samantha Vincent, a senior for Woods Cross.
Kick straight to Aspen Ivy, back to Wasatch.
Ivy most definitely has Yeah, they're going to give that to Woods Cross. I love how she sold that. She kicked it right off and then tried to sell it. Woods Cross gets the throw in. And they lose it, but it's kicked out of bounds, or more deflected out of bounds by Bailey Brown. So Wasatch will take over. And amazingly, it's really actually, the temperature has really gone mild tonight.
It's hot now up in here. I'm taking off my hoodie.
We could open that door if you want to. That'll let the air blow in here.
We'll do that too.
So the throw in is pestered by Woods Cross, but Wasatch will retain possession. And Woods Cross definitely looking more active. Definitely, it's like they're just throwing a whole bunch more effort. That was Clara Howes getting in the face of Clark and being able to get that. And there's Tautaina is going to get that and kick it back to midfield. So here comes Woods Cross once again. I'd say so far this half, possession time has been dominated by Woods Cross this time.
First and second halves have been totally flipped. Kicked out of bounds. Smart play. Smart play.
That's Lucy Gibson kicking it up into the crowd. But again, Woods Cross with possession. 34-53 left here in this game. Both teams looking to advance here in the 5A state tournament. As we mentioned earlier, the winner of this game will play Olympus. Olympus knocking off East High School. Olympus ranked number 6. And once you get to that next round, Tucker, it's all the good teams, all the teams that are in that
It'll be fun to watch.
number 9 and below. They're going to be all those teams. So, with the exception of Spanish Fork, of course, who knocked off Skyline. So,
still amazed by that. That's wild.
you know, and I think a lot of teams in Region 7 would say, no, we're not surprised at all. It's their tough team. Spanish Fork had a decent record. Just played really good teams, and like all the teams in Region 7, probably got lots of points in the RPI for that reason.
It makes these games so much more fun to see these upsets.
Tautaina gets it downfield. Again, Woods Cross getting an opportunity. There's a cross kick, cross in front. Not quite handled the way that they wanted, but again, just opportunities more to Woods Cross this half.
They keep on pushing it. Wasatch has got to figure something out.
Oakley Anderson once again in on that. She would have had an assist if that had been a successful kick for a goal, but wasn't quite handled the way they wanted. Oh, and there's downfield. Oh, and that's just an unfortunate trip that time by Aspen Ivy. Ivy's so quick, so lightning quick. It looks like she's hurt actually a little bit. Aspen Ivy fell on that play, and she's referee timeout. Allow her an opportunity to. She's not happy. I think she feels like she got tripped. So Ivy's going to come out.
Could we get a replay on that trip? Maybe we can see for ourselves.
Molly Goodrich is going to check in for Wasatch to give Ivy a little break. Yeah, Ivy wasn't happy. And it would have happened as the kick was happening because it looked like it flew past her and she was already on the ground. So, yeah, I'm not sure if they'd be able to find that one. But and Woods Cross again controls. Shot downfield that time by Bailey Brown, and but no one there, so it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be controlled by Wasatch. Let's look once again at some of the scores in the 5A. It looks like Clearfield, as we mentioned, they are the number 2 seed. They hammered Alta 6-1 earlier today. This one earlier, we were talking about the in Region 7, unfortunately, 4 of the teams had to play each other. So Maple taking on, so number 10 Maple taking on number 7 Timpview at Timpview looks like Maple's come away with the win there
What a comeback.
in overtime. So it looks like regulation had it 2-2, but Maple scored the goal in second overtime to get we'll call that an upset victory. Number 10 beating a number 7 seed, but at that point it's just all a bunch of good teams anyway. So, so Maple will move on in the bracket. Maple will then, and their victory is to play.
Alta.
Their award is to play actually Clearfield, number 2.
No,
Clearfield.
Alta lost. My bad.
So quarterfinals in the mix for whoever can win here at Wasatch High School tonight. Wasatch with the 2-0 advantage so far. Wasatch has not been toward their goal much at all there in the second half. Here's an opportunity. Once again coming toward Wasatch. Oh, and a great move that time by Molly Goodrich. Gets it across, but no one there. Oh.
Inches off.
I just wonder if that was Cicely Clark's lane to fill, but so it looks like that's going to come all the way down for Woods Cross.
Spoke too
again
soon.
on this end. So looking again at the other Region 7 teams, Springville beat Viewmont, so they will go into the quarterfinals. Already joining Spanish Fork into the quarterfinals, and now Maple into the quarterfinals. So out of all those games, you've already got 4 Region 7 teams. Well, 3. So Spanish,
Shot
Springville.
Deflected by Antonia. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see.
Antonia Dunn with the save. She deflects it. But, boy, this is a more aggressive Woods Cross team. There's another shot toward goal.
Saved once again by Antonia.
Antonia Dunn guarding that efficiently, so she will kick the ball downfield. She'd been doing it not quite as far earlier in the game, but this time got it downfield a little bit.
Whatever that Woods Cross coach told them that half. It seemed to be working. They're being way more aggressive, way more dominant. Not letting Wasatch absolutely run over them.
Wasatch, little cross kick there. Not able to produce. Not as many here in this second half for Wasatch. Oh, and that looked like a miss kick that time by the goalie. So Wasatch is going to take advantage of that. Once again, that's going to be Molly Goodrich. She's coming in for Ivy. Oh, and they're going to give it to her. Goodrich gets it over to Bengelli. No, that's Ferreira. Over on the right, she's going to do a cross, and that time it's blocked out, but it will be a corner kick
for Wasatch.
There's the shot on goal. What a great save.
Beautiful.
Love seeing that from Woods Cross. That's exactly what they need to do to stay in this game. So it'll be a corner kick once again for Wasatch. Number 22, Natalia Wagstaff, kicks right-footed, so again it'll spin away from the goal. And there's, almost got the header that time. Berkeley, Bengelli was right there waiting just a little beyond her reach. Oh, and a great play that time for Woods Cross. So they're going to get a goalie kick. Beautiful play that time. I believe that was Bailey Brown once again. So it'll be Vincent kicking out of the goal. And, once again, Wasatch this time. Wasatch, even though Woods Cross has had a better time of possession this half, Wasatch is starting to change that again here in the last few minutes.
They're starting to get the rhythm back together.
Here comes Bengelli on the left sideline once again. She's going to kick across. And that wasn't Bengelli. That was
Ellie Carl, I believe.
Sorry, that was Carl. Yeah, Carl with a great crossfield pass.
Very unfortunate.
And boy, it went right to.
Very unfortunate.
It looked like Ferreira and Bengelli both were waiting right there, and Goodrich wasn't far behind. So another corner kick, and again it'll be right-footed corner kick this time. So that means it'll spin toward the goal. And boy, that ball is up. Cicely Clark almost with the header. Clark almost had that over to the right part of the goal. Would have gone in. Kind of froze the goalkeeper, Vincent, just for a moment, but another near miss. This time the goalie kicks it out of bounds. So Woods Cross just not doing what they were in those first 10 minutes of this half.
They need that coach to get that same speech.
Replay. So close. Oh, that would have been a beautiful highlight there. Real.
Oh.
There's Clark right in the mix there. And once again, that is Lucy Gibson. Gibson has it taken away. And here comes Woods Cross. Oh, and it's just out of the reach.
Jane with the ball. Oh, that was out
Looked
of
like
bounds.
it went out of bounds. So Woods Cross going to take advantage.
Waited too long. Hate to see it.
Here on their end of the field. So throwing in is Howes. She's going to get it right back. She's going to sprint down the left sideline. Oh, and just lost possession of it. So it looks like it's going to be a goalie kick. That was a great play defensively. I think that was Goodrich down there. Nope, that was number 4. That's Lucy Gibson. So it'll be kicked away here once again by Antonia Dunn.
Straight to Woods Cross, but Wasatch takes it back. Can they
Looks like
it?
Molly Goodrich. Goodrich gets the pass down. Oh, and it's taken away. That time knocked out of bounds by
Wasatch.
Lizzie Cowley.
Wasatch once again just pushing it down, being very aggressive.
Wasatch seems to, Tucker, like to get cross field right in front of the goal so that somebody steps in for a header. Is that not one of the plans, right?
Oh, yeah. Every
That's what
single
they-
game they try to pull it out.
Saved that time. Boy, it was right in front of the goal.
Oh.
There's Clark
Oh.
with the shot. And Samantha Vincent guards it. So, and quickly the ball put down. That's the other thing I think Woods Cross needs to do is keep it quick. Keep it moving. Try to keep the quicker team, Wasatch, a little more on their toes. And here comes Wasatch once again.
Wasatch back to how they were playing before. Very, very dominant, very aggressive. Even if they keep on missing these shots, they're getting those opportunities, and eventually Wasatch will put one in.
Clark went to kick toward the goal, and it was deflected by a Woods Cross player. So we will have, once again, a corner kick. This time it'll be Clark. Clark looks like she's going to kick it right-footed. Yeah, she's going to be... Actually, Clark looks like she's coming out. Looks like we have a couple players coming out. That is number 22, Natalia Wagstaff.
Hannah
And
Risto
Clark
coming
will come
in.
out. And then number 5, Hannah Risto comes in. There's the kick cross field. Oh, met by the header by Bengelli and just not able to control it. So another close, beautifully done setup there by the Wasps. Woods Cross running out of time. 23 minutes left.
They want to do something.
Still
They
lots of
gotta-
time, but boy,
kicked
they're
out of
just
bounds.
not taking care of it. It just seems like the way they want. Once again, Wasatch will get an opportunity there. That time, Risto not able to control it the way she wanted, so it goes out of bounds. Here comes Woods Cross. That's Clara Howes is sprinting down the middle. She's definitely one of their quicker players.
Ooh.
And, oh, yeah, they're going to not let that go. So that was
Can't do that. Can't
Ellie
do that at
Carl
all.
with the aggressive and called a trip. What do they call that technically? Just a trip?
Yeah, pretty sure just
And do they call it a penalty, or what do they just a trip and possession changes, or I don't know how do they verbalize that?
yeah, trip, possession changes. Sometimes you get a penalty.
So Wasatch, Antonia Dunn takes it down to midfield, but it's controlled by Woods Cross.
Woods Cross taking it down and immediately getting swarmed.
Once again, Oakley Anderson, who has been the most active, she's going to get a shot. Oh, across the front of the goal.
Just couldn't get it.
Dunn not able to reach it, and boy, that was danger zone right there. That was opportunity so close. So far, Woods Cross with more shots on goal this half than Wasatch, although the last couple of minutes, Wasatch is catching up a little bit. But that's what they need. They need more shots on goal, more opportunities like that.
Now they just got to sink those shots in if they want to have a chance to stay in these playoffs.
Goodrich passes it across. Still kept in control. That's Anderson. Anderson gets it back to Goodrich.
Wasatch
Goodrich
pushing
going
it
to pass
down.
it over to
Hannah with a shot.
And
Oh.
Aristo is taken away. Boy, she had an opening for a second, but Woods Cross is going to get it out of there, so cleared it out. Here's the throw in by Goodrich quickly. And, boy, they're going to give that to Woods Cross. Well defended that time. There's the
Bummer for Wasatch, but very good for Woods Cross. They need to be doing more of this very good defensive type plays.
That was a defensive play by Woods Cross, number 9, Lizzie Cowley. Another
Oh.
somebody down there for Wasatch.
Hannah being a little bit aggressive.
Kick is away and control once again. No, Woods Cross going to step in and take it. So here they come, and this is what. And it's going to go out of bounds. Well done. Well played there by Gibson.
Good read, good eyes.
And gets it to Gibson. Gibson kicks it down. Not sure who they're going to call that on. Oh, they called that on Ferreira.
Wow, okay, so the refs are going like that. Okay. I wouldn't have called that, but
Got a few jeers from the crowd, too. It kind of looked like it was just a. Ooh, nice cross shot that time. Once again, Cowley trying to get it over in front of the goal, but just a little farther would have really caused some trouble. So Wasatch comes back down. It's kicked out of bounds, so Wasatch will throw in. Got a Wasatch player limping, looks like, over on the far side of the field.
and she walks it off. What a miracle.
Well, you know,
Maybe she was faking it, maybe she
some
wasn't.
of the guys would be down writhing on the ground, right?
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that.
Bodie
I don't know.
Bodie Hewlett definitely would still be on the ground if that was him.
Well, I wasn't thinking Wasatch guys. I was thinking, you know.
Oh, I don't know. Bodie just came to mind. It's whatever, though.
Controlled by Wasatch, right at midfield.
Can't be doing that.
Yeah, she kind of chewed at one of the Woods Cross players.
Do we have a replay on that? On the taunt?
I'm not sure. Is that really?
No, that's fine.
Anyway. So, free kick will probably go toward the goal. So,
And
boy, that's up very close.
Crossbar on the football.
That's Reese Myers. Myers definitely has a boot, man. She can get it downfield, hit the, like you said, the football cross.
Has an absolute cannon for a leg.
Oh, I just don't understand that. That is,
Kicked out of bounds. Once again, what is going on with...
I don't, maybe there's strategy in that. They're just trying to, but boy, they have kicked it over there out of bounds several times. There's a cross kick just out of reach of Risto. And it will be taken this time. This time Vincent gets it way downfield. I don't understand why she doesn't do that a little more often, but
You would think, oh,
here's Woods Cross with an opportunity. Boy, they had numbers. They had to pull it back. That was number 20, Bailey Brown, kicks it over. That's Brown and Oakley Anderson. Anderson's get past, tries to get it past front of the goal, but it looks like it's going to
deflected off of
stay.
Wasatch.
It's going to stay with Woods Cross. This is the first corner kick of the night for Woods Cross.
Can they make something out of it, though? We'll find out.
Kick is up right in front of the goal. Beautiful kick. Oh, an opportunity for the. Oh, they're going to call something. That means there must be a foul of some type in the goalie box. And so, yeah, there's.
I'm guessing there wasn't that good of a play. Oh, there's a replay.
So it looks like there's going to be a penalty kick.
So Bingley jumped up, and as she was coming down, apparently hit that player.
Oakley Anderson is going to be the kicker for this goal kick. An opportunity for Woods Cross to get within one goal.
Try to turn this game around.
Wasatch. Here we go. It's 17:28 left. And the penalty kick by Oakley Anderson. Antonia Dunn in the goal. And it's a goal. It's in for
Woods Cross goal.
Oakley Anderson will get the goal with 17:27 left. And that's lots of time.
Can Woods
Tucker.
Cross come back from this?
17:27. Woods Cross goal. And just like that, it's a game.
Wasatch has really got to step it up. If I was Wasatch, I'd be scared right now.
I think you're looking at, like you mentioned, Tucker, a tale of two halves. Dominant possession time for Wasatch in the first half, and so many shots on goal. And I think only, a handful or less for Woods Cross. And Wasatch just at the moment not able to control it in front of their own goal the way that they had the first half. So this has become most definitely a turnaround because Woods Cross has handled most of it here in the second half. I think time of possession's probably been now equal. Boy, the players working together. That's going to be 21. That's Anderson. Kicks it over almost in front of the goal, but it's going to be saved. Wow.
So close, so close.
So close. Possible opportunity missed. That ball was just rolling in front of the goal for a minute. And here, once again, here comes Anderson. She's going to get a shot on goal.
Save by Antonia. That's what we like to see.
Antonia Dunn saving that shot. Boy, Oakley Anderson has come alive. Although I got to say in the first half, she was one of their most aggressive also. But boy, here in the second half, clearly eliminated shot on goal by Woods Cross. Woods Cross looking to defend once again. That's a great pass downfield, but they're going to have to kick it out. So Wasatch will get a throw in. Here's that shot. Great save by Dunn. Once again, back into the game is Aspen Ivy and Cicely Clark. Coming off is Risto. And let's see who else came off. Oh, that'll be Goodrich came off as well. Goodrich did a fantastic job coming in, getting a couple of steals. Throw in by Wasatch. It's going to be controlled. Myers is going to get over to midfield. There's Clark looking for some opportunity. Gets it past there. Give and go, not going to work. Stolen by Woods Cross. Woods Cross coming across aggressively. Sorry. It's okay. That's exactly what that's for. So Woods Cross will control, kick it downfield. That's Cowley, gets it down. Once again, it's going to be out in front of their goal. And once again, Bailey Brown not able to control it, so it's going to go to Wasatch.
Both teams being very aggressive right now. They both want this so badly.
Yeah, it's not at a stage where you think Wasatch should just can be completely dominating this game. It's not like that. These are two teams that have earned their spot. Holy smokes, rolling on the ground is, but no call there. It's just gone out of bounds. So Woods Cross, I'm trying to see who that was that went rolling. Cross field, there's a pass to the middle. It's going to be returned back. And that helps Woods Cross a little bit, but boy. And I like their strategy. If Woods Cross isn't going to be able to control, they're going to kick it out and make Wasatch have to come full full field again. And that takes a lot of energy and a lot of time. So, but eventually, there's Clark. Boy, just swarmed by more energetic Woods Cross players this half.
Lost possession.
Kick downfield, but not where they wanted to be. And Woods Cross once again takes control. Clara Howes gets it across to Callie. Callie kicks it downfield, and it's going to stay with Woods Cross.
Woods Cross is looking way more relaxed now since the first half. Looking like they know what they need to do to shut down Wasatch, and they're executing it pretty good so far.
Throw-in's going to be by Deja Evans. And I would say, as much as it seems like Woods Cross has more energy, it seems like Wasatch kind of a step behind of what they were in the first half, which is to their advantage that they were so aggressive in that first half. Controlled beautifully that time. Oh, and that's just got to the right. Boy, if that went a little right to Ferreira, she was going to have an open lane all the way in. There's a little push and shove there, but controlled by Wasatch. Clark's going to give it over there to...
Kicked out of bounds, but...
Yeah, that's Ellie Carl over there on the right. Ferreira just right over in front of the goal, waiting. So the throw-in is going to be, it looks like, by Clark. And here comes Bengelli. Bengelli's going to kick across in front of the goal and got stopped by Vincent.
Woods Cross going very fast. They just keep on pushing and pushing it, and seems to be pushing Wasatch out of bounds.
Much, much faster than in the first half. Here's once again Woods Cross with opportunity in numbers, but a great defensive play that time. I'm thinking that was, a little aggressive there once again, Woods Cross. Yeah, Woods Cross just opening up kind of aggressive a little bit more on Wasatch here in the second half. As you mentioned, knowing their seasons, here's a replay of that shot. I think that was Bengelli, but so the throw in once again, time ticking down, 10 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the game. But Woods Cross right where they want to be, one goal away
from tying it up. With 10 minutes left, too, anything's possible.
Anything at this point of the game. Wasatch is going to get that throw in this time. No, I thought clearly the line judge here said Wasatch.
I guess not.
But I guess not. So thrown in once again by Woods Cross. Clark is going to control
dancing
it.
with her teammate.
Does a fantastic job of keeping that away. Oh, no, left right in front of the goal. Shot on goal.
Deflected.
Just missed. Wow, that could have been a huge mistake. But it is going to be deflected, and that means it will be a corner kick. Boy, that was just a
scary moment for Antonia. But she handled it well. Ooh, what a good save.
Wow, that is game saving right now. Boy, this corner kick right in front of the goal. Great defensive play by Wasatch to keep it out, but boy, Woods Cross is going to continue drilling over and over again. Wasatch kicks it out once again. It'll be over and over. This is, I would imagine this is a well-coached team from what I've observed Woods Cross. In the first half, and as I mentioned, I had a little interview with David Newman before the game, and he says he loves the girls. They're great, and just sometimes a little up and down. And boy, that is the perfect description of what's happened in this game so far with Woods Cross. They were a little down in the first half.
Up. And now Wasatch is so down. Oh, and they're going to call it, of course.
And that's going to be against Wasatch.
Makes you wonder what team this ref wants to win.
That was pretty brutal, actually. She's milking it a little bit, but she's going to have to come out of the game. So
Lots of boos.
that wasn't a red card. Ferrera's going to come out.
Bless her heart for getting back up.
Back
Honestly.
into the game is Hannah Risto.
So brave for that.
That's number 9, Lizzie Cowley. She did get beat up pretty good by that. Clock is just held now.
Playing that act on. Something wrong with her elbow. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it, but seeing what is he writing down?
I think how it works is if they stop the clock for a player, they have to write down the note and they have to note what it is that happened. So I think that's all that was. So
Hurt elbow. Must have been a pretty good reason to stop the clock.
So Cowley's going to come back, and the clock starts again. Cowley's going to kick it right toward the goal is what I'm guessing. Little cross spin toward the bend kick toward the goal. Wasatch gets it out, clears it. Going to stay with cross, and Risto's going to keep that over off the sideline. It's going to be met over there by Bengelli. Bengelli has been all over the place tonight.
You just know both teams so tired.
Yeah, you're talking about that at this stage of the game, huh? It is definitely
With eight
fatigue factor.
With 8 minutes left, it's
Aspen Ivy's going to kick it over, and that's
Hannah Risto.
Hannah Risto
offsides.
and an offside call. Explain to the viewers what offsides means, Tucker.
If I'm correct, there's a line on the field, and if too many people cross it, it's offsides, I believe.
Has to do with when
Actually,
the kick
no.
is kicked toward the player.
I always like one
and
other
that
player.
player has to be behind the defender player, not including the goalie, of course. No call on that. Here comes Ivy.
I like that.
To the middle of the field. It's kicked over to Bengelli. Bengelli's going to have a shot over on the right. She's going to kick it across and defended well by Woods Cross.
Kicked out of bounds.
But a big momentum change
for Wasatch. This is what they want. Get the ball on the side they want it to be and try to make something.
Kept by Bengelli. Bengelli's going to hold on to it. She and Ivy were doing a little back and forth. Oh, another steal that time by Woods Cross, but it's going to be controlled by Wasatch. Fancy footwork, not enough, and it's controlled by Anderson. Anderson's coming down and stolen that time. A big defensive steal by Lucy Gibson. Oh, and there's a kick downfield, but that's going to be controlled by Dunn. 6:30 left in the game.
Clock is ticking. Woods Cross has got to do something. As for Wasatch, just stopping them or even just one more goal would be perfect for them.
A little foul there called by Kiyomi Taotaina. Again, I like that. She's just being in the middle of it, and she
wants it, you know,
she
and that's
endures
good.
and plays hard. So Wasatch is going to get an opportunity here. Right down. That's once again Risto getting it down right in the thick. Oh, boy, goalie was away for a second. And Cicely Clark saw it and shot, and it hit a Woods Cross player. But boy, the goalie was out. She was out of her box. Vincent was a little bit out. So
would have been such a great goal to see. Kicked out of bounds by Woods Cross.
Into the game for Wasatch is going to be Wagstaff. Natalia Wagstaff coming out, giving the big hand as she comes out is
Carly Anderson.
Carly Anderson, thank you.
I know my girls.
It's going to stay with Wasatch. Woods Cross still has a little on their time, and they're still playing aggressively. But Wasatch has controlled the last couple of minutes. And there's Ivy. Ivy is down. She's going to kick it across, and that's going to go to Risto. Ivy's going to have a shot on goal, and no, and it is held.
What a save.
I'm not sure there if they were calling an offsides, but either way, Samantha Vincent for the Lady Cats gets the save. So
On the bright side for Wasatch, they did waste a lot of time for that, and that's what they need. That's what they need right now.
kicked out of bounds, but it's going to be a throw-in
So
for the
close.
Cats. Yeah, I can't tell if the referee was calling an offside. So,
Ooh.
ouch, those hurt. But controlled, kept by Wasatch.
All the way down.
Great
Oh.
save that time. With Cross get the
Picked
save.
up
That is
by Woods
Cowley
Cross.
once again. Cowley has made several great defensive plays. You can see players at the moment, a little huffing and puffing going on. Hands on hips, lean over trying to get some oxygen. So I'm not sure what we got going here. They stopped the clock. And I think the coach is trying to, there's no real advantage here to either team. They're both getting a break. But boy,
Other coach
Coach
doesn't seem to be
Newman
happy. Seems
is-
to be crying down there, but
he's
ref
fired
is
up
calming
just a
him
little
down.
bit. So while we're small break in the action here, looking again at the all-important scores right now. As we mentioned earlier, Maple Mountain getting a big Region 7 win over rival Timpview. That's a 10-7. Here as we have
All
activity
Risto.
out front of the Wasatch goal again. It's kicked out by Woods Cross, but controlled over there by Bengelli. Bengelli doing some fancy footwork and has it taken away, but Haywood steps in, and there it's cleared by Woods Cross, and danger zone for Dunn being clear out there, but I think she saved it to get it out. But here comes Woods Cross. Once again, shot on goal.
Saved by Antonia.
Dunn not only saves it, but keeps it, so it
Wasting
will
the
remain.
clock. 3 minutes left in the second half. Wasatch up 2-1.
Cleared by Dunn. And again, aggressive play by Taotaina. Taotaina just never quit. She's always tough and in there. Kept by Wasatch. Toward the Wasatch go. Taotaina kicks it back. There's
Aspen Ivy
Aspen once again.
Bumps
Gonna
it
go
out of
toward-
bounds.
Here's the shot on goal that Dunn catches and saves. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Again, the clock is stopped.
Ref talking to Ellie Carl.
And the clock once again running. Woods Cross going to throw in. So much better with their throw-ins this half. A little bit of mad scramble in the middle. There's taken away. Boy, just scrambling. Once again, Aspen Ivy.
So quick. So quick.
But it's going to be controlled this time. Again, that's Noemi Pineda. And here comes
Ellie
I
pushing it
believe
down.
That's Risto? Nope. Yeah, that's
That's
Risto.
Carl. Oh. And
Shot on goal. Off the bar. And it's
Shot
kicked
made by
in. That's Risto that time. Hannah Risto.
Hannah Risto with the goal. Beautiful shot. Wasatch up 3-1 with 1:35
So I'm
left.
not sure who that was. It
Ellie
kicked it
Carl.
off the bar. That's Carl. So Carl doesn't
May-
unfortunately get the official assist on the play, but she is the one that set it up with the kick off the bar that Hannah
a play.
Risto just comfortably had in front.
If I was Woods Cross, I'd be terrified right now.
That's absolutely devastating for the Lady Cats.
Wasatch is right now 35.
1:35, as Tucker mentioned, left here in this game. You know that Woods Cross is going to get it down quickly, and it's defended once again. Wasatch. Risto's going to once again have it control. She gets it off. Oh, and taken away by Tautana. Gets it downfield. No one down there, but boy, racing down. Kicked out of bounds. So Wasatch will goalie kick, but it looks like it's going to be, I think that is Myers. Myers gets it over to the sideline to Ivy. Ivy's shoved a little bit, but she keeps control of it. No, they are going to call the
Ref making some good calls out here. Devastating for Woods Cross, but
Woods Cross running out of time. And that goal just devastating.
Woods Cross, we need a miracle to even just tie it at this point. And they don't seem to be going for it as much right now. Deflected by Hannah. 25 seconds left.
And Aristo still down there. It's going to be a throw-in. Wasatch would love nothing more than a last-second goal to make this game not look close.
And
no call. That's a no call on that. But down to 5 seconds left. This game is going to be won by Wasatch.
Wasatch wins 3-1.
And
Wasatch advances.
The game. So the goal was Risto with a minute 37 left. And that's us. For Tucker Calderwood, I'm Brent Martindale. Thanks for joining us here on Sting TV. Tucker, let's talk a little bit about this game. We know the implications. Obviously, now Wasatch will get to host another game. They will play Thursday night. We don't know the time. At this point, it is listed on the Utah High School Athletic Association website as 4 p.m. As we see some replays here from earlier in the game. These were the early goals in the first half. That is Ferreira. But we know that it's listed at 4 o'clock. I talked to Brad Foster before the game. As you see the other goal there. See, it's identical. It's like identical
Same exact shot
for Ferreira. Brad Foster said that the weather is supposed to be kind of tough starting tonight and tomorrow, and it's supposed to actually snow on Thursday, they think, in the forecast. So for soccer, that makes the night games a little tougher. And I think they're going to try to make it a 4 o'clock, if not even a 3 o'clock game, as Wasatch coming off the field scoring their first victory of this tournament. So
love to see it. Love to see it out there. They really just, first half, absolutely dominated. They wanted it more. They were quicker. They were more dominant. And those 2 goals really just set them ahead.
Woods Cross, you've got to compliment them. What a second half for them.
What a challenge. I mean, second half, they came out also being very dominant, matching with all of them. They just needed a little bit more. One more goal would have changed everything.
Boy, they were close a few times. There was a couple of real close shots on goal there for Woods Cross. So players of the game, soccer's hard that way. There's so many great things that happen on the field, passes, defenders. You can't leave defenders out of those type of votes because they completely shut Woods Cross out in the first half. And there's the goal. There's the Hannah Risto goal there.
Beautiful, beautiful shot, beautiful goal.
Risto with the fisto. So it works well. Wasatch with the 3-1 victory. And again, that will probably be announced, I would imagine, everywhere. Instagram, the Wasatch Instagram, the Sting TV Instagram, and that'll be announced at the school as well, what time the game will. We won't know that until tomorrow probably. So as we're talking a little bit about things, we also, this big victory tonight, 3-1 for Wasatch over Woods Cross. We also have other games going on. The volleyball team's up there right now in the gym up in the nest. And they're playing a game. We're actually going to be streaming. That game is being streamed as well. We will see about if we're going to be able to do this game and do the full announcing for the soccer game on Thursday, which is what I'm hoping. But we are also going to do the game Thursday night for the girls volleyball. It's senior night, so we're going to get that. I'll be there Thursday night, and hopefully I'll be here Thursday, whatever it is. 3 or 4 o'clock is what I'm guessing. So
Whatever it is, make sure to go out and support our girls.
And
This
if you
is
can't,
huge.
you know that we'll be here on Sting TV.
That
So,
too.
Tucker, last words, last comments for tonight.
Great first game for Wasatch. Even though they had a bye for the first round, coming into the second round with a win like this is very, very big. You know, if Wasatch can take this win and ride off of it, take this energy and move forward, I think the game against, who is it going to be?
It's going to be Olympus.
Olympus. I think
Yeah.
it'll be a fun game.
And you're looking at, like I say, quarterfinals. That means already you got a 3 and a 6 seed playing each other. That's just going to be such fun soccer. So for all Sting TV, Corey Lang and the gang in the truck. If you haven't seen the truck out in front of the stadium, it is a fun thing.
Go check it out. It's amazing.
For Tucker Calderwood, I'm Brett Martindale. Thanks for joining us here on Sting TV. Once again, the final 3-1, the victory for the Wasatch Wasps. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next time on Sting TV.
Dubs out.